I was working as a cashier supervisor at the Halbrook branch, which is one of the busiest branches. There's always a lot of deposits from businesses, personal transactions, counter withdrawals, bill payments, about 30 to 40 customers an hour, non-stop on an average shift, so it's very busy, no time to think. A gentleman used to come in. I served him myself on quite a few occasions. He was something to do with antiques. He would always deposit cash, nothing unusual in of itself, £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 at a time. It was when I was supervising that I noticed he would come in and it would seem like he was trying to be served by the same cashier. He would even let people go past him so that he could be served by her. I thought maybe he liked her, she was quite pretty, but there was something odd about it. Most people who come into the bank who aren't pensioners are in a hurry and they wouldn't want to waste time with something like that. So I got curious and one day I interrupted a transaction. I took over halfway through. I went to the girl's till and I told her to go to reconciliations. The transaction underway was for £9,500, which is quite a lot, and just under the £10,000 threshold, which internally we're required to make a report on. I definitely saw alarm in him. It was only momentarily, but I saw it. I completed the transaction and he recovered his composure. He was quite cool and quite chatty actually. But afterwards I checked his account and I immediately saw that he's been making regular deposits at just under the reporting threshold on various occasions, and not only that, but that this cashier had been the one involved in those transactions and that she had not been filing a report. You see, we're also meant to file a report if we see regular cash deposits into accounts of amounts just under the reporting threshold, and this hadn't been done. I believe that this man knew that, and accordingly he'd been targeting this cashier. So I filed a report, a suspicious transactions report, citing the multiple cash deposits of amounts just under the reporting threshold and this customer's apparent targeting of this particular cashier as evidence, or rather as my reasons for my suspicions. I was informed later on, it was quite a bit later on, that this man had been doing the same thing in multiple branches of different banks in different towns, using different identities, but still the antiques traders as cover story for all the amounts of cash he was bringing in. He had deposited well over 2 million using these methods. I think it pays to be alert. You have to be on the lookout for things that are not right. Not only not right, but things that are out of the ordinary or unusual. I'm old-fashioned. There's only so much a system can do. You can't computer model someone's behaviour. You can't simulate a look in a person's eyes.